Over the last few weeks, I have seen more and more interest in electric vehicles. And in the month of April, Subaru actually posted their best month ever, selling over 2,000 electric vehicles for the month of April. And when you look at gas prices right now, they are reaching an average here in the US of around $4.50 per gallon when I looked at it today. So all that adds up. But in today's video, I wanted to share with you some of my thoughts and opinions on why I think there are other reasons contributing to that as well. Some additional things that are making EVs more and more of an attractive option when people are looking for a new vehicle. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alex. I like to make weekly videos all on Subaru related topics. If you find those interesting, consider clicking that subscribe button down below. Aside from fuel prices, there are really 5 key reasons why I personally believe that EVs are becoming more and more popular. And the first one has to do with availability of different options. Most manufacturers now have more than one electric vehicle available in their lineup. And as an example, Subaru started with one EV, the Subaru Solterra. Later branched out, and just this year, we have finally 2 others have arrived. This Trail Seeker, which is a little bit bigger than the Solterra. It's kind of like the size of a Subaru Outback. And then you also have a smaller EV called the Uncharted, kind of similar in size to a Crosstrek, but a little bit bigger. And then next, we're going to have a 4th EV available. Subaru has announced the 3rd row SUV called the Getaway. So that one will be out at a later date. And so Subaru is producing more options, just like many other manufacturers, making it more accessible for people who have different needs, different size needs for their vehicle. Maybe you've wanted an EV, but the Subaru Solterra just didn't check off all the boxes, or it wasn't the correct size for you and your family. Maybe you wanted something smaller. Now you have the Uncharted available, or you need something larger. You need that 3rd row SUV. Now you have the Subaru Getaway coming available for the EV market. And electric vehicles are evolving incredibly fast. Just like gasoline vehicles, they are always making improvements towards these cars to make them better each and every year. So the very first model year of the EV, chances are that 2nd model year, that 3rd model year, they're going to be even that much better and address a lot of the questions and concerns people have on them. One of the big ones has been charging capabilities, charge times, and all the things that have to do with that. And so number 2 on today's list, one of the reasons why I think they're becoming more and more popular is because of the amount of distance you can drive on a lot of these EVs now. For example, the Solterra, when it first came out, I think it was rated for an estimated of around 228 miles of driving range on a fully charged battery. Now, most of the Subaru EVs get anywhere from around 280 miles of range on up to over 300 miles of driving range. So not a big jump by some people's opinions, but it's still an increase nonetheless, and something that's going to make it more and more feasible for daily driving and for taking occasional road trips. It's great that charging range has been increased. You can drive more miles on your EV. But what about when it comes to charging? And that's been another hang up. And number 3 on today's list, why I think they are becoming more attractive, is because now a lot of the auto brands, Subaru included, are moving over to the NACS charging system, the North American Charging Standard, which means you now have the availability of using Tesla superchargers. So if you are planning on using a fast charge station, you have more options available to you than you previously had. And speaking of fast charging, how fast is it to charge your EV? Well, with Subaru, the 1st generation Solterra, it took about 50 minutes to an hour to do fast charge from 10 to 80%, which was at about 100 kilowatt hours. Now they've upped it to 150 kilowatt hours, how quick it will charge, and therefore has decreased that charge time. Now you can get 10 to 80% on fast charge within about 30 minutes on most of the Subaru EV models. And the 5th and final reason why I personally believe EVs are becoming more popular has to do with affordability. If you look at the price point of a new car right now in the US, the average new car price is pushing $50,000+. Now with the Subaru Uncharted, this is their lowest price EV. It is around $36,000. MSRP with destination and delivery. The Solterra is right around $40,000, and then the new Trail Seeker, which is just slightly larger than the Solterra, is around $41,000 to $42,000 starting MSRP with destination and delivery. And this all assumes that there's no additional discounts or offers being given from the dealership. So overall, when you look at everything together, fuel prices, you look at the improvements with charging times, driving range, how many miles you can drive, accessibility to charge stations, and then price point, I think it all makes sense why EVs are becoming more and more of a popular option when people are searching for new vehicles. I am curious though, what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'd happy to keep this discussion going. Let me know what you are thinking about electric vehicles. Is this something that you are considering for your next car, or are you planning on holding out a little while longer? Hope you have enjoyed this video, found it insightful, hopefully helpful in some way. If you have any questions, leave those down below. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.